Alrighty, Roo, and Goo to you, and all my nobody's not watching out there. We moved on because I had to pause to sort of look at things, and Monica's now asking, I ask you these questions three. What is your favorite color? I don't even have the ability. Yeah, you're emerald green like your eyes. Yeah, of course. Yeah. All sorts of, yeah. I don't get to answer that. You just answer. It's the color. Oh my god. Yes, yes. I just said that. Thank you. That's not conceited or anything, is it? No. I mean, maybe it reflects you. It's just the only green thing you wear, or the only green about you, and it's. I already said what I had to say about that. I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it, like it's a part of my identity. Yeah, it's sort of a focus. Does that happen to be your... No, it is not. It's just a guess. Because you've been looking into my eyes for... You are in the middle of the focus of the screen, apart from, I guess, the most middle point would be a little lower on your chin. But actually, of the focus of the screen, based on positioning and everything, would make more sense to look into your eyes, yeah. No, it's not my favorite color. Are we good? How long is this gonna go on? Or am I just, it's just gonna go on endlessly? Like, are they just gonna, like, continue to generate content specifically for me to deal with you? Like, is this something that's gonna just keep continuing to happen until, like, I try to reload or do something else? Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined by even a really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like, or if you start thinking about how awful a person you be for used to be for 5 years, be 5 years ago. It's like, okay, odd, anxiety-prone, specific example. Or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done. Or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off-putting. What the fuck is the... Why is off-putting, like, been like a continuous like it's been a pattern? I've seen it in, like, this is at the minimum three. And it's not, like, a normal vocabulary thing. I, is the universe trying to tell me I've been off-putting? If so, I'm sorry. I can be off-putting. It's just weird to see that so frequently. Because it's not a normal phrase. Like, that's... It seems so simple, but it's not that commonly used. Modernly. But, okay. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow the sun will shine. Yeah. Those kinds of things are easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. That's not comforting. You're like, it's 50-50, basically. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. Wow, you really are attacking me personally. Okay, alright. I think you're wonderful and I will always love you. No, you're trying... Okay, I see it. I see your game. You're trying to, get into my head and be like, anyone who would play this game might identify with some of the things that are being said. Turn them against themselves so that they lean into the Monica. Lean into it. Hope, if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me and I'll talk to you for as long as you need. Honestly, I have no idea if this is going to end or this is like, I'm not doing this because I'm having a bad day. I'm doing this because I want to see if, like, I know that it keeps telling me to do the other thing, but it can't have endlessness. It could if it had certain, you know, AI applied to it. I just don't think that it did. It's got to have an end. So I'm just here to see that, I guess, and be like, no, I just want to get to the end, and then I can do the thing. Like, it's got to have something, right? Like, I just trust that it's got to have some sort of end. The game's end isn't an endless loop of non-repeating lines from, you know, Monica. Unless it's doing something that's, like, digging through stuff. I wonder if Yuri's tea set is still somewhere in here. Ma'am. Too soon, and that was a poor choice. Poor choice of things to say. Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too, but I always wonder whether it's truly a passion for her hobbies or just concerned about appearing sophisticated for everyone else. I will slap the smugness off your face. Like, look, you know, like, I watched her do the tea ceremony thing a number of times, and each time my character was like, oh wow, how elegant and capable. It's outside of her thing. I think she enjoyed the tea for herself. And she felt weird about doing it. I don't think it was for show. I think, if anything, it was probably like, it's probably weird if I bring tea, right? People are going to think it's weird. But, like, her family is that sort of, like, level where they made her, or she was expected to be known, a tea ceremony and its circumstances, its rituals, and the intricacies of it. I was worried about you spiking her tea or the tea being spiked or something like that. I think you're just trying to poke holes in her and everyone else. That's the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. What about her makes you have any validity in your assertion and theory on her caring about what other people think? She joined your club because it was the club that she wanted to join. She enjoyed tea, and it was here because she enjoyed tea. I think she was very honestly herself. Up to the point where, you know, she stopped being a person because you got mad after she started standing up for herself because you called her out on her harmingness. Yeah, no, we're moving on. I wish she made coffee once in a while. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I prefer coffee. I'm not a big tea person. I'll drink tea. I enjoy tea. Tea has got a lot more variety. Not really, because actually coffee has the same, but I prefer coffee. But I like my sugar with coffee and cream. And I'm not, like, tea doesn't tend to need as much of other things to me. But that's my opinion. And I don't dislike, but I also think tea is more of like a drink to drink for the benefit of social or whatever stuff to me. I don't know. I'm not like super into tea. It's like I enjoy green tea. I didn't think I would. It's like drink green tea with just a little bit of honey. I don't mind the bitter taste. I like you add a little sweetness to it, knowing that it's healthy. Like you can feel the healthiness. But I like the caffeine in coffee. But I like it with sugar, and I like it with. I like my coffee with sugar and cream. Like I like my sugar with coffee and cream. So you just sound like you're hating. But you're gonna be hating, so coffee can be nice with books too, you know? No, it totally can. A nice glass of coffee with, you know, no, it totally can. It's just, again, just trying to tear me apart. Lisa, you're tearing me apart. I could probably have just changed the script myself. I guess I never really thought of that. They're like, I totally could have just made her into coffee into tea, instead of tea. Well, there's no sense of thinking about it now. But you still got to drink. But if you still get to drink coffee, then that makes me a little jealous. When did coffee happen? What are you talking about? Did I make... I think I maybe made coffee for somebody at some point? Maybe? I don't know. How long is this going to go on? Are we just going to keep circling? Like, I would say it's like we're circling around, but we're not. It's just like... It just keeps going. It's like... Where is this coming from? I wonder if I'll be able to change the music. Something about more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, jeez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I've already broke so much stuff. And deleted other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's just not right for me to mess with things that aren't really real in the first place. If I focus on the present, then then this is the happiest I've ever been. Yeah, super don't like you. I feel like it's like a speed date where the person you're on a speed date with, there's a bunch of other people and you're just like, nope. They have like the power to like slow down time and trap you in a sub-dimension pocket thing. And they just choose to because they like you. And they're like, no, I will not have this be a short speed date thing. I'm going to alter reality. You're such a good listener, Technique. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things, but it makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation, but I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. I'm just seeing how long this goes on, and the reality is, I don't know. Like, they don't have to put, but like, you know, a paragraph. And they could put that paragraph, then it's followed by a silence that I can't skip. Unskippable silence. And then, like, I gotta read the thing or not. And it just keeps going on and on and on. It's like, hey, have you ever heard of the term yandere? Okay, now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of it. It's a personality type that means someone who is so obsessed with you that they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. Usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you or to make sure you don't spend time with anybody else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as yandere. By now, it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about. Are you going to say Yuri or yourself? That would be... Yeah, of course you're going to call Yuri that. Yuri hurt themselves, not anyone else. In fact, I didn't see anybody else ever cause any really harm, other than social, to each other, apart from you. She really got insanely possessive of you once you started to open up a little. She even told me I should kill myself. Again, you admitted earlier that you pushed all of them to greater heights of self-destruction, trying to manipulate the system. Couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave at that point. But you didn't leave. But think about it now. It was a little ironic. Haha. I'm gonna hurt you. Like, I'm so upset at you. A lot of people are actually into the Yandere type, you know? I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. I don't judge though. Just, yeah. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of the opposite, actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could actually kill a person. Just the thought makes me shiver. Grabs the tea kettle from the corner and smashes it into her head. Tosses her out the window into space. Lets that get dealt with that way. But come on, everyone's killed people in games before. Seriously? This is not GTA, fucko! Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. You're in the game. I'm not. This isn't GTA. It's not a game where people are supposed to be killed. You're the You're now a murderer, little Alex. You're the bad guy here. But if you do happen to be into the Yandere type, I can try acting a little more creepy for you. I mean, I'd prefer if you didn't. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go, or anyone for me to get jealous over. Is this a Yandere girl's dream? I am so uncomfortable and want you to... I'd ask Yuri if I could... Oh. Smash you with Yuri's teacup set. Just... You are just the worst. I mean, is this just gonna keep going on and on till I do something like mess with the stuff? I really like the sound of rain. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet though, but a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It's one of the most calming experiences for me. Yeah, sometimes I imagine you holding me while I listen to the sound of rain outside. That's not so cheesy or anything, is it? Would you ever do that for me, Technique? Oh, well, I got a trophy. It said she will never be real, and it's like, I got it for listening to a lot of what Monica has to say. I'm not sure how to move forward. I'm pretty sure I have to, like, get out of this and, like, try to delete her, but I don't think that's gonna work out great. And I'm like, hey, do you know I'm a vegetarian? I don't mean that I'm bragging or anything. I just enjoy a fun fact about me. I like to start a couple years ago about learning about Earth's climate, the carbon footprint. Don't try to like make yourself seem better. No. Like, this isn't real. So now you're trying to attack my real world. I understand carbon footprint. I minimize my own. Not by being a vegetarian. But I've known others that are various forms of vegan, pescatarian, vegetarian, etc. I respect that, but I myself am not. I just try to reduce my carbon footprint in various other ways by understanding it. The reality is I throw away countless pounds, hundreds, thousands of pounds of meat every year because that's just, they kill too much. And yeah, like, I'm not going to go into that. It makes me sad, but it takes a lot of, like, effort to make that number change. And, individuals slowly becoming vegetarians over time don't really affect those market numbers. And that's just a matter of, that's how the economy works. I don't really care as much about that part. That's the part that bothers me, is the inhumane aspect of it. It's weird. Like, we only care about killing things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they are icky. Of course, we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even a thought. But suddenly, if they're a little bit bigger, it's murder. It's like, motherfucker, a bug is way like a cow or a pig or a chicken. They are so much times bigger, not a little bit, than a bug or a microorganism. It becomes exponential. I'm not saying it's murder. I'm saying what you've done is murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too, and we just don't understand it? Actually, there's studies that have been done about that. What if pulling off leaves of stem is like someone ripping your fingers off one by one? Just saying it. We're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you feel like making a small contribution, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we have dinner together and you did it just for me, that would be really romantic. I just want it to stop. I'm probably gonna stop just because I want it to stop. Yeah, I'm gonna stop now. It's done. We're done now.